All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to decode one of the most famous, most epic scenes from Journey to the West, Sun Wukong's trial by fire. So, you probably know the story. After causing absolute chaos up in heaven, the Monkey King, who seems pretty much invincible, finally gets captured. And the great sage Lao Quan comes up with what he thinks is the ultimate punishment. He says, "Let's refine him in my furnace." But what if this whole thing, this legendary furnace, isn't what it seems at all? What was the secret that actually let the Monkey King survive? Okay, this is where we dive deep. Because this story, it's so much more than a myth. It's actually a hidden map, a guide to inner transformation, cleverly disguised as this amazing adventure. So our investigation has to start with the furnace itself, right? The La Bat Kwai, or the 8-trigram furnace. And right away, this is where the story just flips everything we thought we knew on its head. See, the source material tells us this divine furnace, it's not some literal physical object up in the heavens. Nope, it's a symbol for the human body, our body. It's the vessel, the crucible for spiritual change. And to get even more specific, the furnace represents a really important energy center inside of us, called the Dan Dian. In Taoist practice, this spot, right below your navel, is considered the core of your spiritual and physical energy. It's the exact spot where this fire of transformation is supposed to be lit. Okay, so if the furnace is our body, then what in the world is this fire that Lao Quan keeps talking about? It's not a real fire, right? Well, the text calls it a civil and martial fire. And you're right, it's not a literal flame. It's a pretty sophisticated metaphor for a Taoist breathing technique. It's all about mastering two different kinds of breath. First, you've got the martial fire, that's strong, intense breathing to build up energy fast. And then there's the civil fire, gentle, slow breathing that nurtures and refines that energy. The analogy here is just brilliant. It's like cooking rice. You know, you need that strong fire at first to get it boiling, but then you need that gentle, low fire to let it simmer perfectly. So a practitioner of this inner alchemy has to master both of these fires, this delicate control of their own breath, to really achieve that spiritual refinement. All right, now let's get to the real heart of it, the most crucial clue in this whole story, the key to how Sun Wukong actually survived this whole ordeal. The story says he was cooked for 49 days. Now that number, 49, it's not just random. In Taoist practice, 49 days is super significant. It represents one full, complete cycle of this kind of alchemical refinement. So how in the world could anyone survive that? Well, he was smart. He found a loophole. He found a safe spot, kind of like a design flaw, if you will, right inside the furnace itself. You see, the furnace is based on the 8 trigrams of the I Ching, the Bat Kwai. And what Sun Wukong did was he cleverly hid himself in the corner that corresponds to the trigram Thun. So the big question is, why there? What's so special about that one spot? And this is the aha moment. This is the key. The source explains that tone is the trigram for wind. And in the furnace, the saying goes, where there is wind, there is no fire. The secret to surviving this fire of transformation is mastering your own breath. He didn't just endure the fire. He found the one place where it couldn't touch him by aligning with his own life force. So let's put all these pieces together. When you do, this entire epic scene, it just transforms. It stops being just a cool adventure story and becomes this incredibly detailed step-by-step guide for meditation. Think about it. The battle wasn't really happening up in the heavens. It's this beautiful allegory for the struggle that happens inside all of us, the struggle to tame that restless, chattering monkey mind, that Sun Wukong. And this is all happening inside the furnace, which is our body. The tool you use is the fire, your meditative practice. And the whole thing is controlled, it's anchored by the wind, your breath. And that really is the biggest takeaway from all of this. What the story is powerfully telling us is that the tools for profound change, for this inner alchemy, they're not out there somewhere. They are already hidden right inside you. It's just part of our biology. The source material leaves us with this incredible thought. It completely reframes how we should see ourselves. We're not just, flesh and bone. Our bodies are these places of incredible potential, of deep, profound mystery. And it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other secrets, what other timeless wisdom is hidden in plain sight? encoded in all these myths and stories that we think we know so well. Maybe it's all just waiting there for us to finally look inside and find the key.